Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I got my blood test results here, and oh boy, they are out the roof with my testosterone. If I can't figure out how to update the or at least edit the picture of my results into this video, I will post it in the comments. I'm gonna guess the numbers. I know they're right around these numbers. So I got a total testosterone of 1981. That's right, 1981. Well over the high. I think the range is like 300 to 1100. I'm at 1981. And then my free testosterone was at like 517. That's my free testosterone is higher than my total testosterone when I first started, to show you. So I'm starting to think this is tied into my libido, which is why my libido returned. And by the way, guys, it's still here, and it's probably gotten better. It's gotten better. I got some other little news for you guys too. So we got our total testosterone. We got our free testosterone. My estrogen was at 70. And my hematocrit was at 49. Don't want your hematocrit to get over 52 because then you're at risk. I seem to be handling it for now. I'm going to keep on checking and keeping you guys updated with that, because I don't want to fool around with thick blood. Other things. Let's see. I haven't noticed much more strength gains or anything like that, but I feel very anabolic. Also, for those of you who did not watch my previous videos, I'm at 200 milligrams of cypionate testosterone twice a week, 100 milligrams twice a week, for the total of 200. Now, keep in mind, I used to have a total testosterone of 880 at the dose of 160 milligrams of cypionate. So such a small increase of testosterone caused my total testosterone to over double. Does not add up, does not make sense, but I have some things that I have to say about that I could kind of tie it to, maybe. So when I was at 160, I was doing these different syringes where you have to kind of like twist it off, put another one on. You would lose just a little tiny bit. I was right on the mark of the 80 milligrams, so I probably took 80 milligram twice a day, but just a little bit under. Once I was on that for what, 2-3 months, I got my blood test, came back at 880. Wasn't feeling all that great. I thought it wasn't even really working. I got prescribed 200. They sent me another vial. I started doing 0.5, which is 100 milligrams twice a week. Still didn't feel anything too much the first couple months. First 6 weeks, I didn't feel too much. Slight increase, a little bit better, but not enough to bring my libido back or anything. This is the big thing. I actually ordered some more testosterone because I wanted to experiment on my own with higher amounts of testosterone. Now, I did not initially start off with higher testosterone. I wanted to stick with the 200 milligrams once I received these extra vials, because I don't want to run out, right? I want to make sure I'm stocked up. It's hard to get this stuff. So what I did is I got it from another vendor. I stuck with the 200 milligram for my blood test. I did not want to screw that up, but what I did screw up is I did not stick with my normal Peter MD testosterone. I end up going with the other vendor. This other vendor is, it's credible, and the potency should be accurate, at least right around 200. It is tested. So for my total testosterone come back so high, by the way, I'm only on this other vendor's testosterone. It's cypionate, it's the same potency, it's marked, it's labeled, it's manufactured. So I really do trust it, but I'm starting to think it could be a little overdosed, the potency, mixed with time allowing my body to get used to this testosterone, being able to absorb it. That is one other thing is different for this testosterone, is that it had a different oil. So I think the other one from Peter MD is like cottonseed. The other vendor is like MC oil or something like that. Somebody will say it in the comments maybe. But it's the better one that supposed to feel a little bit more, a little easier to absorb. So I'm wondering if it has something to do with that. It can't have anything like all to do with that. That's just too much testosterone. So either my body's finally accepting it and it just skyrocketed, mixed in with me finally being on it so long, just got me up to that 1,900 or something testosterone on the dose of 200, which is where I'm going to be at for the rest of my life, is at 200. So with that said, I feel pretty good at that dose with that vendor. I still got to go back to my other vials with Peter MD and use them up. I'm going to do 200 milligrams and see if I feel the same. And eventually I'm going to get tested on 200 of just Peter MD. But for right now, those results that I just showed you or told you are all from the other vendor. And I'm not allowed to say the other vendor on here because it's not, Peter MD. It's not like them. But it is legit. What else? Last news here is like I said, I'm going to experiment with higher doses. I'm already at 1,900 something. I probably don't really need to be experimenting much more. But I figure, you know what? A one-time thing. I got the extra testosterone for it. I'm going to go up to 300. I already did. I went up to 300 milligrams. I've been on that for a week and a half now. And I do feel a slight more increase in libido again. Just a little bit. Not too much, but I do feel it. And I want to see how I feel in a couple weeks when it's like really absorbing, when it's has compounded and it's reached its new steady state. So I'll update you guys on that. So I'm just messing around with this stuff at this point, trying to have fun with it. I feel pretty good overall. I feel anabolic. I went on vacation for a week, so sorry I haven't done much videos, and I haven't even been to the gym either. I got to get back to the gym. But yeah, so that's the update, guys. I don't want to keep you any longer. I'll be posting again soon with some more information. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll get to you later.